All right, guys. Well, we're back. And so, okay, just checking. Looks good. Okay. All right. The real story is, Dan, that went to our first Dodger game. Dan couldn't make it because his car literally broke down in Oakland, which was one of the craziest things to happen to a guy who's ready to take a long road trip is his car breaks down. Stockton, I think, is up there. Um, is on that same tier. Like cities I wouldn't want to be stuck in, you know?
I actually
Was
have
it
a fun
Lompoc?
story on this.
What is some like
So my sister actually, she got her car broken into when she was in Oakland. Broken into is probably a light way to phrase it, considering her car didn't lock. So more someone just opened the door.
That happened to me in Berkeley many
And
years ago.
they went through all of her stuff, but she just come back from squid fishing and they took nothing. She's like, someone literally broke in, went through everything I own in my life, and decided none of it was worth taking. I don't know what to take from this.
It's really funny actually, because yeah, I had my car broken into and it failed to lock in Berkeley like 10 years ago, and they barely took anything too, but that was because it had been broken into in LA like a week before and they had taken anything worthwhile already. So there wasn't anything left. I think they took an aux cable.
Joke's on you, pal. I've already been pillaged.
Yep.
That's rough. Couldn't make it to the stadium, but could have, but didn't. Honestly, was probably for the best because the Dodgers decided to take that day to play Ben Kasparius a little bit longer than he needed to and score 0 runs themselves and give Ben Brown the start of his fucking life. So like that about sums it up. It was a pretty rough outing. My son is hereby actually I want your guys' take on this because I'm the dad. If that happens to you, so this was my son's first baseball game, and I wanted Dan and Murph to be there. And Murph was there, and I don't think Murph's the bad. So like, as a dad, if your kid, their first game, your team 0-16. This is something that the Chicago White Sox didn't even do last year. All right. Is this something that like, do you not take your kid to a game ever again? Or do you say, oh, I'm okay with like going to low stakes games? Like what's the play here? Dan, like imagine you have a kid. What do you do?
Yeah, I did think about that. The early returns aren't great, but I do think it merits a little more experimentation. Baseball is, luckily, we are allotted enough losses in a season to try a few more times to just to make sure that that isn't the case. I think, yeah, I think I would say jury's still out on that one.
I would say wait till the Snakes come to town, take them again. Maybe all 3 in the set.
Murph, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. Wait until the Snakes are in town, bring them for the full 3-game set. Then when the Astros are in town and Christian Walker's back there at Walker Stadium, I would bring him for that one as well. I think those would be some ones, and I think you have to take them to the playoffs.
This guy, Collin, you know what Collin said? He's like, when the D-backs come to town, I'll buy the tickets for him. Like, I'll buy the seats and we'll all go together. We'll make a trip out of it. And I was just like, oh my God. 16-0. That's his first game. I'm glad he can't remember this. Because if he actually like could remember this, it would be pretty traumatic. It would just be like, I like this team. I don't want to do that to them.
That was something I said
that's what
too.
happened.
It
was
nice.
a great time all around. Murph, thanks for showing up.
What was the most embarrassing part of the game for you? Was it the offense scoring 0 runs versus Ben Brown, who's horrible? Was it Kasparius, whatever he was doing, Roberts leaving him in there forever? or what you guys allowed Carson Kelly of all people to do to you? Mine's answer D.
Okay, so Carson Kelly's actually having a good season, so I want to point that out.
Because he just bumped up his
No,
stats.
Carson Kelly's having. I think you're the one called Barry Bonds. Okay? So there's that. Here's my stance on what was the most embarrassing thing is that there was a kind. I fucking hate my internet connection. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I have no idea what's going on with it at all.
Yeah. I asked my dad, who said he's watching. He says it's coming in okay right now, like on the live feed. But
Well, that's good.
yeah, but we can like only hear half of what you're saying.
I was gonna ask you that, how much you were hearing.
Yeah, I know. It's like
I'm trying to guess at times.
yeah, same. He's like starts to say something and then it sort of.
Am I?
That was not English.
That was I don't know, maybe like BB-8 and yeah, some sort of like nonverbal droid language from Star Wars. Ooh, or in the Matrix when he first takes the pill and like the simulation goes down his throat, he makes some noises, some sort of similar to that. All right, 5 minutes. Should we play some Immaculate Grid?
Yeah, we can Immaculate Grid it up. What's it on today? Yeah. We'll switch it over to. Well, we should do baseball.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think they know what we want to put for that one.
Yeah. Played in major league leagues, huh? Yeah, but we could do like Campanella or something. He's probably less of a popular answer.
All right. You want to do that?
I assume, yeah. Yeah, I assume they want us to do Jackie Robinson, Larry Doby.
I'm gonna do AJ Pollock here because.
Nice.
There we go.
Very good. Gosh, I could probably do even better than Campanella. There was one guy that we like signed around 47, 48 that.
This I want to put Juan Marshall, but I think I can do better.
Yeah.
That was my first thought for the Giants.
But I mean, we could do like any.
Yeah, I guess there's a million different players you could do.
Yeah.
This one, man, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna have to be you, man.
So I'm understanding this as like played in the Negro Leagues, not played in the majors and the Negro Leagues, or do you think?
I think it's played in the major Negro leagues. So like I think there are some minor versions of the other teams, I believe, is my understanding. And yeah, so that'd be like one of the major ones.
Okay. Gosh, what was his name? I don't know if Minnie Mignoso played in the Negro Leagues or if he just started. I think Mignoso did. But he's like late. If we're still going out live, we're waiting for Euno to come back. So we're playing the Immaculate Grid on Baseball Reference, and we're trying to identify a player that played in the Negro Leagues and was born outside the United States. So if anyone has an answer that you think would work, please add it in the chat.
In fairness, the only one we have right now is AJ Pollock. Dodgers played center field. Play rare ones. That's just one I figured no one would put.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one.
And former Snakes, that's easy for me to remember. For Guardians center field, Stephen Kwan.
Yeah, I'm always really bad at paying attention.
The AL Central. Yeah.
Yeah, or yeah, like AL outfielders who's actually playing which outfield position. Like they're just like outfielders in my mind.
Yeah, I feel like I don't think it's his main position. I think he's a corner guy.
That's what yeah.
But honestly, I'm not really totally sure who else I would play.
All right. Grady Sizemore. Who else?
Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson. I bet you, what's his name? Tris Speaker, I think. No, Tris Speaker was Red Sox. Who's the very old Napoleon Lejoie? Nap Lejoie? I think he played center. He had to. All those gosh, that would be a gamble. Okay.
Giants, Dodgers, Doc.
Yeah.
That's what I think of first, but I'm sure you could probably do a better poll. I mean, this.
Giants. Well, he has to have played at least one game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Jackie Robinson got traded to the Giants and he just chose to retire instead.
Out of respect to hate.
Okay. Dodgers, Giants. That's a good one. Let's see. Brian Wilson.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's a good one. Jason Schmidt. He played very poorly for us, but he played.
Schmidt's probably better than Jock. I think Jock's gonna be one of the more upcoming ones because he's so recent.
Yeah. Jeff
well
Kent. Pretty.
Kent's a good one.
Yeah. A lot of those guys from those years, because Ned Colletti he used to work for the Giants and he just liked to hire all his guys.
There's some other relievers in there that I think we're just spacing on too. Because middle relievers are obviously just perfect for this.
Yeah, always. Yeah. All right. I guess might as well put in the answer. I'm ready to lock in Mini Mignoso for that one. Major Leagues and Born Outside yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I'm glad that popped up because I was not sure how to spell that.
Let's go.
50%.
Well,
that was the most common one.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. But
that was a tough one.
That's why I said he's like the one that actually made the jump. Hey, we've been playing Immaculate Grid to keep the fans entertained.
Oh, I appreciate that. I should be back. I mean, the video still kind of sucks, but whatever.
You're coming in a lot better now.
Okay, great. I did restart my internet, and yeah, holy moly, it was hanging by a thread. So, okay. So, where were we? We're talking about what were we talking about?
Oh, we talked about. I think really we just want to talk about Jackie Robinson.
We talked about Jackie Robinson. I definitely wanted to get more political, but maybe I'll save that for my rant.
Okay.
And no, we started to talk something about something else, but I don't.
I got fully on the Immaculate Grid.
Yeah, yeah. I'm still thinking who's a good Dodgers and Giants player that no one would have guessed. That's what we got stuck on.
The Immaculate Grid's tougher when it's your team.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to do deep polls, while if it's a team you're less familiar with, you're more just that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Just put it in, let's go.
Merv, real quick, can you double check your inputs and output?
Oh, wow, it did switch.
Now it doesn't let him switch. All right.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, no. Oh, nope.